Hi ladies and gentlemen, Sean Davies here with ColoradoRangeman.com. Some of you have probably seen my first day video with Mongo, and here it is the day after that. We ended real well. You got to see why Mongo was out on the feedlot. Today's video is just going to be a little shorter. It's just going to be a little follow-up. I would like to see if I made progress or made a difference in this horse's life yesterday. As you see, his normal demeanor is one of just, love and sweetness, but when you put pressure on this horse, he actually goes into real defensive and almost attack mode. So I'm going to work with him slightly different today. I'm going to change my position. I saw where my position was much better yesterday at the end, and just see if I've made enough of a change to start getting him to understand that I'm not trying to beat him. This horse, and I've said this before, this horse is totally a reflection of the people who owned him before. These are not his issues. These are issues that he's carrying for them. He's carrying their burden, and it's my job to unburden this horse. Just want to get him loosened up and trusting, get him to understand that, stick with me, young man, and we're going to get somewhere. The main thing with this guy is, for him to be a horse that's going to be usable, he's got to come a long way. And I always say I start off horses at 0, no matter how much people tell me that they've got training. Well, here is 0, and here is where Mongo is right now. And all that negativity that he's got, that's not him. That's somebody else. So I got to get rid of their garbage and then get him at 0, and then we're going to be moving forward. So let's see how much closer to 0 we are. So as you saw yesterday, he's real good with, if I'm leading him or backing away from him, I'm going to ask him to stop right there. He doesn't understand safe distance for me because he just crushed my space here. That's okay. That'll come in time. I'm going to ask him to get a little better on the backup today, because yesterday I really had to use all my body energy to get him to back up. So I'd like to ask him with energy transference down this rope. If it doesn't work, I'm not really going to bother too much with it, but I'm going to ask him with my energy and ask him to move off of that rope. Now what do you see? He goes into that pressure. So he's thinking that pressure means go into it. That's his learned response. So I know I could get in a fight real quick with him with that reaction right there. So I'm going to say, please get out of my space. He took half a step back. I'm going to reward him. He knows we're about to go to work, so he's licking and chewing. Let's see if I get in a good position right now. Now today I was out in front trying to ask him to move his shoulder off of me, and that's where he had the opportunity to really come in and push on me. So today I'm going to go through a different door. My philosophy on horsemanship and horse training in general is a horse is in a room with 1,000,000 doors. My students hear this all the time. So if I go through a door for a specific task that I want my horse to perform and I find that door is locked, there's another 10 doors that'll get me to that same place, but I might have to go through a few other doors to get there. So I want him to be able to move off of pressure. So if the door that I was asking yesterday was very sticky or closed, I'm going to go through this door today. I'm going to work on disengaging this hind end. So first I'm going to hold this hand up here and just block that head and neck, and I'm going to move towards this hip. And right there, I got what I wanted. I moved his hip. So we've already succeeded. So now, I'm going to ask him to move his hip again. And I'm going to raise some energy here and put it forward. Now I would like him to move forward just like that. He took a step forward, moved his butt around. And now I'm going to rest and reward him. See, I can feel him starting to get defensive, but before I got him to that threshold, I took that pressure off. This is how it's going to be with this horse. I've got to take baby steps. I'm in a big hole with this guy. I'm going to raise my energy. I'm going to look at that hip. Hold that shoulder up. Ask him to get off me. Ask him to get off me right there. And move him forward. Ask him to keep off me. Oh, we're good right there. He doesn't really know what just happened. He doesn't realize he just gave to me so much. Good boy. Good boy. That was excellent on his part. See, I may not work with him long today. I've got to reinforce my space with this hand. You see, he's trying to push into me. So if I have to reinforce, I actually create a barrier for him to move around. And I'm going to put a little pressure right here. And now look what I've got. I have forward motion with the disengagement of his hip. Now, he kind of tried to square up on me, so I'm going to ask him to move. I'm going to ask him not to kill me. There. Before we get down here with the other horses, I'm going to come back over here. He's waiting for that big pressure, and I'm going to try to keep it much lower key today. Get back in position. I want to be right here between his head and neck. If I get too far back, one, I'll be in the kick zone. If I get too far forward, he can bring that head in front of me and run me over. This hand, if I have to, I'm just going to bump him on the neck or the side of the face there and hold up that eye. So I'm going to raise my energy, put some energy right there. Now see him? Now he wants to push on me with that shoulder. Good boy. Good boy. You can see him going into defense mode, attack mode. He's going, I know you're going to beat me sooner or later. I really don't even want to have to touch him with this stick. If I have to touch him, it's because he's getting too close to me and I've got to enforce my space. Good boy. If I get a good result right here, I'll move to the other side, and that's his worst side. So I'm going to achieve forward motion here by getting control of that hind end and getting him to step in under and around while going forward with this front end. So I'm going to raise my energy. There's forward. He's crowding me. Look at him. He wants to get that little butt up. He wants to get that butt up. Get off me. You want to get out? He wants to come in. He wants to come in and get silly. See, that doesn't hurt you, Junior. That doesn't hurt you. That right there is a better result than yesterday. Come on. Do not come up in my face. See, I have to make sure he doesn't get in my space. Now I'm going to come back in my position here. I don't like even being this close to it. Trying to get that rear end around so he can clock me, but at the same time, good boy. He gave me a release right there. I'm going to take that pressure off. I'm going to look for the subtlest change and the subtlest give on his part, and I'm going to take it. I will not get the world. It's another thing people hear me say a lot. I won't get the world. I got to get my postage stamp, my zip code first. Too many people want the world. They wanted the world out of this horse. He didn't give them their postage stamp, and they beat the holy bejesus out of him for it. Now I'm on his bad side, on his most dangerous side. But for right now, I can't be happier with the result right there. He knew what I wanted because that's the side that I finished on last night. Oh my God. How different was that from that video yesterday? How different can you get from one day to another? Now, if I start putting a lot of pressure on him, I'll get him back into that fight mode. But let's keep it quiet for now. And I'll build up the levels of pressure to get him through this. So I'm going to ask him to move forward. I'm going to ask him to move forward. There, he moved forward. Oh, I've got control of him. Control of him. And forward motion. And forward motion. Without forward motion, you got nothing. What a difference between yesterday and today. Now this horse went to slaughter because nobody took the 35 minutes I took yesterday, and so far about the 5-10 minutes I'm taking a day to teach this horse something. Said it yesterday, he was owned by stupid people. They weren't just stupid. They have no business with horses. Okay, I'm holding him up. I'm holding him up. I'm saying, let's get a little energy right here. Let's get a little energy. Oh, how much better was that? Oh my goodness. Look at you. I'm almost ready to stop. I'm almost ready to stop with this boy. Now today this side is a little stickier. So I'm going to ask him to move. Now see, he wanted to push right in on me right there. And I'm going to say, you don't get to push right in on me. So please get your shoulder off me. Please get your shoulder off me. Good boy. Now, come on. Please. Please get your shoulder off me. Let's come with me. He goes into that pressure. I'm going to say, get back off. Now, let's teach him to back up. Oh, I got to step back off my lead rope. Come on, Junior. Hey, now we're communicating. Let's ask him to back up. Good boy. See, I don't like a real wiggly lead rope, but when we start off in this situation, you got to do what you got to do. You use as much pressure as you need, within reason, but as little as it takes. My God, what a change today. I'm going to raise my energy and ask him to move forward. And I'm pushing on him. He's pushing on me with this side today. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Don't push on me. That's a good boy. Hey, let's just get some forward here. Lost my forward. Let's move that shoulder. Let's move that shoulder now. Don't brace us. Good boy. Good boy. Now I'm going to walk off right there. Take that pressure off. He got unbraced, out of that fight mode. I saw it in his eye. He said, I'm just going to walk off this way and see if that'll satisfy you. And it did. What a big boy. So yesterday this side was the brace side. Today this side's the brace side. So I've got one unlocked. So I'm going to ask him to move off. And right here I'm going to ask that shoulder to move off me. Good boy. I'm going to ask that shoulder to move off me. Get that shoulder off me. Good boy. Good boy. Get that shoulder off me. Okay, big difference today. Even though he's a little bracy, he is not actually bucked up and kicked out like he did yesterday on many occasions. So he is doing pretty good. So now I'm going to ask this side. Again. First, I want to get in my position. See, he's trying to block my position, so I'm going to stand right here. Now I'm going to try to turn this disengagement into forward motion again and see if I can get him moving out just a little bit. So I'm going to raise my energy. Okay, we've got disengagement with forward motion. Let's see if I can get him moving out. So he disengaged to set himself up to face him. Okay, I've got a little bit of movement there. He's starting to set up to go forward on a circle. That's what I want to see. Come on, Junior. Come on, Junior. He's really looking to get along today. Now, right away, he's trying to block. Trying to block. I want to get set up. Right there. Now I'm going to ask him, I'm going to raise my energy. Ask for that forward. Ask for that forward. Good boy. Ask for the forward. Okay, you face me up. Can't have him face me up. I'm getting down here at the wrong end of the corral. So, now I don't have a working facility here at our annex. I'm just playing with him in the pen. I don't always advise that, but I will do what I got to do. So let's get him moving. Hey. Now that was a big change right there. Good boy. What have I got, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, he's popping. Don't you get silly. Don't you get silly with me. I got the most forward I've gotten yet out of him right there. I'm going to pet him. Now, I'm having to release there at a time I really don't want to. So this time I'm going to release on my Good boy. Hey, we just got through that. We just got through that. That's wonderful stuff right there. For many of you, oh, that's nothing. It's out of control. This horse is life-changing. Oh, it's a big boy. Life-changing. Let's see if I can get a little bit this way. Well, you stumbled, didn't you? Come on, you stumbled. Footing's not fantastic in here. Don't push on me. I cannot ask for better than that from this horse today. Not a great footing, very uneven ground. And he's giving me some forward. I'd like to see something. If this guy was ridden, in his past life, okay, you see right here, there's nothing but brick. I'm looking to see if he's got any lateral flexion. He's got a little bit on this right side. Little bit of lateral flexion on the right side. Let's see the left side. He's totally unbalanced over here. This is his braced up side. Nothing. Now wait for it. Let me get an inch. He's thinking, he's thinking, he's thinking, he's thinking. I'm asking for an inch. I'm saying, please just give me a little bit. Because right now I got nothing but brick. Right there he gave to me. He gave me the slightest of change, and I'm going to give to him. This horse was never ready to ride. I can tell you, never ready to ride. Does he have any kind of flexion? I'm going to ask him to drop his nose in. Absolutely no understanding of what dropping his nose, giving here, giving anywhere. Can I pick up his feet? I can. Not real easy. I'm not real keen on this rear end back here. That's a good sign. Whether, you know, one thing I can say, it looks like his feet have actually been trimmed, so his feet were okay. I'm going to hold that foot until I get a nice relaxed drop to the toe, right there. Good boy. Now it's this leg. And just set that toe down. Good boy. So that's a good sign. At least this horse had some handling that didn't destroy him. So ladies and gentlemen, that's day 2 with Mongo. I wonder what day 100 is going to look like.